Well, here's a little tidbit from a couple of days ago here at CBS. Comic book. Yeah, it's very brief, but it's an interesting thing on Mr. Abrams here. So, so here they come into, oh, will he direct any of the DC movies? He will significantly impact DC films. Oh, he sure will, along with his bad reboot production studio. Yeah, they're already off to a great start. A race swapping all over the place. Among other things, I'm sure. So, of course, the big one is Superman, where it's going to be a black Superman. I guess as of now, a standalone film, like it's off in its own thing. And I've heard some people describe it. Oh, this will be like Joker. It's just this other viewpoint and whatnot. Yeah, I guess, but geez, what a waste of money. And money's a problem at the moment. So I just like, well, why would you waste it on something like that? And worst of all, noted racist Ta-Nehisi Coates will be writing the story. So it's, no, this is terrible on every account. And but he doesn't care. They're just going to use that old Ghostbusters template of you can wrap it in some sort of issue. So in this case, it'll be race. So if you don't see the movie, you are a racist. So, that worked out great for Ghostbusters because if you didn't see that 2016 film, you are a misogynist. So, so of course, that's why you have this successful, ginormous Ghostbusters franchise. So, anyway. So he responds to this idea, would he be directing any of them? And it's interesting to some extent because it's a load of BS. But he says, I know that Hollywood is a place where it used to be that people would be inspired by something that they would see, or an old film or a show or something, and think, oh, here's my response to that. Here's a version of that. I guess that's a misprint. It became a place where more often than not you see something and people get inspired by it and go, let's redo that exact thing. That's been your whole business plan since, I don't know, 2009. So I feel like, as someone who started writing in television and telling original stories on film and TV, well, mostly that was Matt Reeves with Felicity, and then Lindelof with Lost. So, you pitched in, and they said some of it was your ideas, but come on. Anyway, it is something that I really do miss. The few things that I'm working on now as a writer are original ideas. I just feel, as a director, I would really love to have my next projects be things that didn't pre-exist me necessarily. Yeah. Well, that's odd because Warner Brothers, you chose them, but you passed on Apple TV, who apparently were offering more money than you got from Warner Brothers. And with Apple TV, it would be all your original stuff because they don't have access to a lot of already established franchises. So, oh boy, that should be a dream come true. If that's your real goal. And oh, it isn't. Because whatever original ideas you have, hey, who knows, maybe one of them will hit. It happened in the past for you, but you're not that confident. So you got to rely on something. And in this case, it'll be DC. Yeah. And the idea that you're inspired by something old and create something new based on that inspiration, that's admirable. But the constant reboots over and over again, that's not the same thing. No. So that's one of his desires, I guess, was to pretty up the idea because was somebody from within, I don't know, it wasn't him, I don't guess, but probably someone from his company said, oh, if Abrams were to direct the film, the Superman film, it would be tone deaf. Because you got to understand, in our new woke, progressive, enlightened era, neo-segregation are the rules of the day, so only black people can direct black people, you understand? Jeez. Yeah, how about that? But so here he is trying to claim this, that he just wants to get back to it, and do original stuff. Yeah, but again, why didn't he take the other offer? And he's well, he'd probably say, oh well, Warner Brothers is an established studio structure, and Apple TV is just starting out, and so you could throw that in. But there again, there would be this challenge, and if you had all these great stuff, he would be like this. He would actually earn this BS title that he's this miracle worker within media, and with all his new stuff, and you would have the next Lost or what have you coming out of Apple TV. But he doesn't have a next Lost. I'm sure there'll be mystery boxes. He might as well do a TV series called Mystery Box, and there you go. But then that would then he wouldn't be able to do another one. But he would do another one. But yeah, I just don't really buy this. That I just want to do something original, like. Oh, I've been doing redos and reboots and stuff. Yeah, whose fault is that? It's been his career since 2009 with Star Trek, So anyway, so that for whatever reason they throw in Zack Snyder weighing in on this. He says he loves J.J. Abrams, yeah. Even though I suspect he's one of the forces keeping you out of DC at the moment there, Zach. I love what he's done in the past. I'm interested to see what happens. It's a bold, and no, it's not, and cool now, and probably long overdue. Why is it overdue? Yeah, I mean, you see, the idiocy of something like this is like the reason Superman was white for, 80 plus years is because America's a racist country. And so now, how many people are you just smearing who've worked on that character over the decades, It's stupid, and it's always used as a means of shielding a project that doesn't have anything in it. It quite is, the politically correct icing over a cakeless cake. And that's where it is, and nothing to be proud of there. So, but he does say Henry Cavill's his favorite. Oh, Zach, that's naughty. That's naughty. So, some believe there's a way to make a movie about the new Superman that still includes Cavill. I don't know. Cavill plays an evil racist Superman that Black Superman defeats. Yeah, maybe something like that. Well, anyway, there you go. Abrams wants to do original material. Someone gave you the opportunity, you passed on it. Yeah, because you don't have the confidence to build anything, so you're going to try to make use of the DC properties, which I could understand. Superhero projects and stuff could bankroll your little art projects you want to do, and that's been pretty much the standard in Hollywood. And a lot of people have done that. But the thing is, you don't even know how to do that. So you gotta, race swap Constantine and race swap Superman, so that if anyone criticizes the films as being bad, you just call them a racist, Yeah. Again, worked out great for Ghostbusters, didn't it? Shh. Bad reboot. Thanks for watching and listening. Say, while you're still here, why not like and subscribe and share with your many friends? Yes. Also, check out my mini stores in the link description below. Yes, where you can get t-shirts, hats, mugs, all those goodies with my artwork on them. Oh, yeah. And head over to indieplanet.com and pick up a copy of my comic book, Night Night. Oh, yeah. You can also catch me at my podcast, Mr. Nailsin Show, on RadioMisfits.com. And you can also watch my videos on BitChute.com and now on Rumble.com. Oh, my goodness, so many places to watch me and my stuff. Oh, yeah. And if that's not enough for you, well, you can follow me on many social media platforms and say hi to your old pal, Mr. Nailsin.